guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking some top tips to stay on track whilst traveling. And by that I mean, even if you're going on holiday, if you're going on a city break for a weekend, or even if you're going on a day trip, you really should be prepared. You don't want to sabotage your progress, and it's important to stay on track, be consistent, and obviously turn this into a healthy and active lifestyle. So my first tip to stay on track when traveling is to make sure that you're still consuming enough protein. Now, you will know by now that protein is the building block of muscle. It really helps to build muscle mass, which will give you that tone and definition that you're looking for. It also helps keep you feeling fuller for longer. So it really is an important macronutrient in our diets, and we want to be making sure we're still getting enough when we're traveling and not in our kind of consistent and usual routine. So top tips for getting in enough protein when traveling: you can be snacking on things like lean meats, cheese, Greek yogurt, even protein bars, right, are just super useful to have in your bag, just so you're not going to be lacking protein when traveling. But I always like to try and find some lean meats, so even if you're putting it over at like a service station, right, you can always find something meaty to snack on, or you can prepare it and take it with you if it is a day trip, for example. You can prepare your lunches, or you can prepare some snacks at least, just so that you're not caught short. But you will always find a protein bar in my bag, just to make sure that I am prepared and I have got something on me if I am hungry. So by making sure that you are eating enough protein, you're not going to be having something like super sugary where you're going to come up here and then you're going to come down and you're going to crash and you're going to be hungry 10 minutes later. Having something protein packed is going to help keep you feeling fuller for longer, which is always a good situation to be in. My second tip for you guys when you're traveling is to still make sure that you're drinking enough water. Now, I know this can be such a challenging one, and I've had a few clients say to me like, oh my god, how am I going to drink water when I'm traveling, because I need a wee every 5 minutes. And that is totally me. Like, I'm in the car, and if we're going on a road trip, I'm like, where's the next service station, because I need to go for a wee. But do make sure that you are getting enough water in throughout the day. I always make sure that I'm taking a bottle of water with me, even if I'm just going shopping for the day. It's just so useful to always have. Make sure that I'm hydrated, because if you're dehydrated, it can lead to things like headaches. It can make you start to feel a bit weak, but also you might be then mistaking hunger for thirst. So just make sure you're not left short. You always take a bottle of water with you, and make sure you're getting enough into your day. My next top tip is to plan ahead. So for example, if you're going on like a road trip, or you're going to go and see family and you've got a long drive, then just plan ahead. You can look up what service stations there are, or nearest towns, where you can go and have something healthier to eat to help keep you on track. Also, it's a bit fun, right, seeing what food is along the way and what you can find in a new place. I think that's fun. So that's that option. Planning ahead, if you're going to like a new city for the weekend, or you're going on holiday, just do some quick research. Type into Google meal places around there, restaurants, and things like that, and see what you can find. But if you're planning ahead, then you're going to be prepared as to where you can eat, and then it keeps your focus on staying on track. You're not going to sabotage your goals, which actually subconsciously will make you feel really good. My next tip is to not get hungry. Do not allow yourself to be hungry or hangry, which is totally me, right? If I'm hungry or I'm tired, I'm just not a nice person to be around. So just make sure that you have got stuff with you. Make sure that you're eating regularly every few hours. You also want to keep your blood sugar levels kind of consistent throughout the day, rather than going up, down. And if you are hungry, you're then more likely to choose bad options. You're driving past a McDonald's or something like that, and you're gonna want to stop just because you're so hungry. So always have something with you, have it in your bag, just so if you do feel some hunger, you can satisfy that and not make poor choices. My next tip is to be active. So on a car journey, it's really difficult because you're obviously sitting down for a long period of time. But when you get to your destination, either make sure that you're doing lots of walking, or if you can just fit in a little home workout from wherever you are, then that's really great. City breaks are awesome because you tend to be walking a lot anyway. So just making sure that you are being really active. And walking is so underrated. If you don't have time to fit in a workout, or even if it's fit in a home workout, then just get your steps in. It still burns calories, it's low impact, so you're really reducing the risk of injury, but it's such a great calorie burner. So make sure that you are active. And finally, my final tip is to bring equipment, right? So wherever you go, there might not be a gym, you might not train in a gym, but you can still bring equipment. And by that, I mean resistance bands, because resistance bands are so useful. You can do so many things with them. It gives you a little bit more resistance than obviously just training body weight, but they are super handy when traveling. You can do this in your hotel room, you can do this on the beach, you can literally use them anywhere. Find a local park, just get outside, get those resistance bands and make sure you're being active. So that's my few tips for you guys when traveling. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you've got any more tips that I can add, then just comment below, let me know them. If you've liked the video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.